Most fans thought Death Note was created as a deep debate about justice and morality, but creator Tsugumi Oba said that wasn't the case. In an interview, Oba explained that he wasn't trying to make a profound statement about justice, evil, or the death penalty. Instead, he said he simply wanted to create an entertaining story. So one of anime's most debated series was originally written to be great entertainment first. For years, Death Note fans debated whether Light or L was actually right. But creator Tsugumi Oba gave a surprisingly direct answer in an interview. He said Light was evil, L was only slightly evil, and Soichiro Yagami was the only truly righteous character in the series. It's one of the clearest statements ever made about Death Note's morality. Did you know Ryuk's apple obsession wasn't meant to have a deep hidden meaning? Over the years, fans connected the apples to the forbidden fruit, temptation, and Light's fall from grace. But according to Death Note creator Tsugumi Oba, the reason was much simpler. He chose apples because they looked visually interesting and worked well in the story. Sometimes the biggest fan theories are just fan theories. One of Death Note's biggest mysteries was finally answered by creator Tsugumi Oba. When L told Light that he was his first friend, many fans wondered if he meant it. According to Oba, he didn't. It was a lie. Oba explained that L never truly had friends because he viewed people as cunning and untrustworthy by nature. Here's a Death Note fact that surprised a lot of fans. Many people thought Misa Amane was added later because of how important she became to the story. But creator Tsugumi Oba revealed that both Misa and Rem had been planned from the very beginning. In fact, he originally wanted to introduce them even earlier, but his editors told him to wait. So Misa was always part of Death Note's plan. Did you know Light Yagami's voice actor was afraid to sign a Death Note? While the English dub was still being recorded, Brad Swale refused to write his real name in Death Note notebooks at conventions. Why? He joked that he didn't want the headline, "Death Note voice actor mysteriously dies before finishing Death Note." Instead, he signed fake versions of his name until recording was complete. Death Note's artist made a surprising confession. Takeshi Obata revealed that he struggled to draw female characters and found it hard to capture their expressions. Interestingly, Death Note's story was dominated by male characters like Light, L, Nier, and Ryuk, while only a handful of women played major roles. He never said the two were connected, but many fans think they were. Did you know Death Note almost featured a fencing match instead of tennis? According to Death Note 13, How to Read, the creators originally considered having Light and L face off in a fencing duel during their famous getting to know each other scene. But in the end, they chose tennis instead. And honestly, it's hard to imagine Death Note without one of the most iconic tennis matches in anime history. Here's a funny Death Note fact straight from creator Tsugumi Oba. Misa Amane's famous nurse outfit wasn't a last-minute decision. According to Oba, it was actually planned from the very beginning. When asked about it in an interview, he even joked that fans could consider it fan service. So yes, that iconic scene was completely intentional. Did you know Ryuk's personality wasn't fully planned from the start? According to Death Note's translator, writer Tsugumi Oba actually changed parts of Ryuk's character after seeing Takeshi Obata's design. That means the creative process didn't just go from writer to artist, it also went from artist to writer. So the Ryuk we know today was partly shaped by the way he was drawn. Did you know every Shinigami in Death Note started with a skull? Artist Takeshi Obata revealed that whenever he designed a Shinigami, he began with the image of a skull. Why? Because he believed skulls are a universal symbol of death that people everywhere find unsettling. That's why almost every Shinigami design in Death Note contains skeletal features. Did you know memory loss Light was surprisingly difficult to draw? During Death Note's Yotsuba arc, editors wanted artist Takeshi Obata to draw Light the same way he looked back in Chapter 1. But there was a problem. By then, Obata had spent years drawing Light as the cold and intimidating Kira. To bring back the innocent version of Light, he had to completely relearn how to draw the character. Did you know Death Note got one gun scene completely wrong? In one episode, a gun loaded with blanks is fired directly into Light's face at point-blank range, and he walks away unharmed. But in real life, the blast from a blank cartridge can still be extremely dangerous. At that distance, it could cause severe facial injuries, permanent blindness, or even death without immediate medical treatment. Here's a surprising Death Note fact about Matt. According to creator Tsugumi Oba, Matt wasn't created with some complex backstory in mind. Oba simply felt that if L had assistants and Nier had assistants, then Mello needed a partner too. That's how Matt was created. He also revealed that Matt was ranked third at Whammy's house, right behind Nier and Mello. Did you know Nier's most famous quirk actually came from L? According to Death Note creator Tsugumi Oba, Nier's habit of stacking objects, building structures, and constantly playing with toys was inspired by L. Just like L stacked sugar cubes while thinking, Nier used toys and objects in a similar way. It was a subtle detail that connected L to his successor. Here's a Death Note fact that almost changed the entire story. Before their backstories were finalized, creator Tsugumi Oba considered making Nier and Mello the sons of L, but that idea was eventually scrapped. Instead, Nier and Mello became L's successors from Whammy's house, creating the rivalry fans know today. Imagine how different Death Note would have been if L had children. Did you know Death Note contradicts itself about who the smartest character is? In Death Note 13, How to Read, writer Tsugumi Oba said that L was the most intelligent character in the entire series because the story required him to be. But here's the weird part. The same book gave L an intelligence rating of 8 out of 10, while both Light and Nier were rated 9 out of 10. So, according to the stats, L wasn't the smartest. But according to the creator, he was. Here's a Death Note fact most fans never knew. Creator Tsugumi Oba originally intended for Mello to be the one who defeated Light Yagami. He even described Mello as the story's dark horse, and wanted the second-ranked genius from Whammy's house to come out on top. But Oba later felt Mello knew too much about the Death Note, making the victory too easy, so he changed the ending. Did you know Death Note's famous rule system wasn't completely planned from the start? Writer Tsugumi Oba revealed that while most of the Death Note's rules were created early on, some were invented as the story progressed. That meant every new rule had to fit perfectly with the old ones, making sure there were no contradictions. Which makes Death Note's complex plot even more impressive.